Welcome to Japel and Friends, my new podcast. It's a spinoff from Japel TV, but again, we're starting off fresh. We're starting off new. We're rebranding. And I just want to, catch up with you guys. Some of the most frequent questions that I'm asked, we're going to go over those questions. We're just going to pick up where we left off and kind of just, go with the flow. So here we go. Some of the questions that I am asked. So, why I took a break. As you may know, if you had kept up with Japel TV show, the old podcast, I left off with telling my story about how I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I was diagnosed with breast cancer back in June 2021 last year. And I just decided to take a break to focus on my health and to figure out my next steps and start that whole journey. Now, I will be talking more about that journey throughout the show, so please keep up with that. Stay tuned. But again, I just took a break to focus on my health, to really just focus on me, right? I mean, that was some fucking devastating ass news, and I was honestly fucking shocked. So again, I just took a break to focus on my mental health, to focus on my actual physical health, and just focus on me and to get started on that whole cancer journey. And it definitely wasn't an easy one. So that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to come back. But your girl is back. She's strong. She went through it. Honestly, the whole cancer thing is not a one and done. It's a constant thing, and that's what I'm learning on my journey. However, I'm here. Again, I'm back. I'm fucking stronger, and I am glad to be back. So I know you guys noticed, yes, I have a different setup here. Don't you love it? It's so nice and sophisticated, like your girl. Yeah, pretty much I'm working with the same company. Shout out to Justin. But it's just a different setup. I'm really excited about this new beginning. This new setup is bringing a different feel. Like I said, sophisticated, very business-like and classy, just like how I present myself, to be completely honest. So I'm really excited and happy to share this new beginning with you guys. So a lot of people inquire about my businesses that I used to always promote, right? I used to have not used to, I still do. I have bath care or skincare products, which is my namesake, Japel. I'm also rebranding that as well. I can't wait to share those new products and rebranding with you guys. That's all been in the works behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? So everything is coming full circle and together. My other business that I own, which is Steamy Baristas, unfortunately, after my surgery, after my double mastectomy surgery, I went through a rough patch in my business with Steamy Baristas and had to move locations. I lost my fucking employees, all types of shit, right? And we'll get more into those, stories. We'll talk more about the ups and downs and details of my journey and whatnot. However, yes, I still do own Steamy Baristas. However, we are not operating at this moment. I'm looking for another location, but yes, your girl is not giving up. I am hanging in there strong, and we will be reopening hopefully sometime soon, but just stay tuned for all of the details and updates. So, I have been getting people asking me oh, you changed, again, you're setting the podcast. Now, it's pretty much going to be similar to what I did before. However, I'm going to have more, this will probably be the only episode you see me sitting by myself. Every episode I'll have someone sitting on the couch with me, somebody sitting next to me in a chair, and we'll be discussing everything, the same thing before. Business, entrepreneurship, relationships, love, spirituality, all the things in between that you can ever, think of. But we'll be talking about all of the topics. I'll, be having some local people on here. Hopefully I can connect with some people in different cities. But yeah, I'm looking to fucking definitely expand and make this shit pop, all right? So I am here to stay. I'm glad to be back. But yeah, that's what you can expect from the podcast. Kind of the same thing, but next level, top tier. So when I took a break, I was still obviously managing my business. I just took a break from the podcast. I was still, business owner, mom, full-time business owner. So I was dealing with my businesses, dealing with employees. God knows that dealing with employees is not easy. It's not an easy task, okay? So dealing with my employees, I had a fucking situation, okay? A real fucking situation with my employees. These bitches, one of the bitches threatened me and all type of shit. But anyways, just, managing my business or businesses, being a full-time mom, focusing on my health. I tried to go the natural route. At one point in time, with the whole cancer situation, and around two people died around me from cancer. And I was like, that's it. I'm gonna have the surgery. So I made a decision to have the surgery. I had my double mastectomy in January of this year. And it was just a process, man. Like, getting cut open on a fucking surgery table is no joke. Your body just goes through the motions, I'm still healing, still in the healing process. And this past June, it's so crazy, right? I was diagnosed with breast cancer in June last year, and then I had my reconstruction surgery this year in June. So I got some new titties. Y'all. But yeah, that's what I was up to, just taking care of my health, taking care of my businesses. You got to keep that money coming in. So, your girl was still busy, still, pushing through like a little soldier. The kind of guests that we'll have on the show will be fellow entrepreneurs, business owners, artists, Honestly, I want to have different types of people. I want to have healers on. I want to have just all types of people, to be honest. Like, that's what community is about. I feel like that's like the missing piece. Like, everybody just stays in their niche. Like, we need to all come together. Even though, like, this person might be doing, like, paintings or is an artist. This other person over here is an artist, but he's just rapping, I feel like closing the gaps in between those spaces brings people together and makes a community. You know what I mean? And that's what I really want to accomplish. One of the things I want to accomplish in doing the podcast is bringing people together. And that's why I renamed it as Japel and Friends. Like, I want it to be more friendly. I want it to be more relatable. I want to bring more fun. We'll still be talking about, like, serious topics and all of that, but I want it to be serious. I want it to be fun. I want it to be informative. And I also want it to be healing, right? Because that's, like, really what I'm all about, like, your personal healing journey. You know what I mean? Like, we're all in this journey together. So that's what you can expect. The type of guests we're gonna have on is we're gonna have healers, real estate agents, people that own vodka or whatever the fuck the case may be. We're gonna have an array of people, not just one genre or one type of style of person. Yeah.
But you're pretty diverse.
Yeah.
So how did you get that way?
I don't know, I think it's just the way that I was raised. Like, and honestly, I think I really want to give credit to my cousin Danielle. I call her Yell, my Yell. Anyways, I think it's really important for people to have a person in their life that gives them something to think about. You know what I mean? Or exposes them to a different lifestyle than what they're used to. And I give all credit to my cousin Danielle because she exposed me to different music, different foods, different atmospheres, different cultures, and I feel like that has made me who I am today. I'm very diverse. I have friends from all types of walks of life. I thank God for that because I can literally have a conversation with anybody. I can have a conversation with the nigga around the corner selling dope on the street, I can talk to the fucking millionaire over here that's in the fucking corporate office. I could talk to the fucking billionaire over there that owns, a billion-dollar company. You know what I mean? I can talk to anybody. And I definitely pride myself in that for sure. But I owe it to my upbringing. And I just had somebody in my life that took the time out to show me these different lifestyles and different just atmospheres, and it just helped me in my adult life. And I can literally hold a conversation and approach anybody or You know, I carry myself a different way. You know, I can be, hi, I can be Chappelle. Can I help you? Or I can also be that bitch, like, bitch, don't fuck with me, I will beat your ass. Like, I can be both and in between. So I have different sides of me. I wear many hats. So, but again, I just owe it to my upbringing and having that one special person in my life that showed me or exposed me to different things. 5 years from now, I see Japel, okay? Because I'm a brand myself. I'm a walking brand. And it literally took me this year to actually have everything come full circle and understand who I truly am in my other business, Japel. Because I used to always like find other things outside of myself to try and help me with my brand. You know what I mean? Like models and all that. At the end of the day, I'm a fucking brand. And it literally just hit me this year. Like, no, bitch, you can be doing all these things yourself. And you are your brand. Like, you are a walking business. And so 5 years from now, Japel, the lifestyle brand, is going to be a fucking $1 million brand within 5 years. Fucking hands down. Also, my other business, you know, Steamy Baristas, I am already in the works of expanding that business. I have so many people interested in the business still, even though it's not operating. Like, I have so many people interested in the business because of how I have built it. It like is attracting other people. Like, ooh, you're doing good. I want to invest. I want to like go into business with you. So within the next 5 years, I see Steamy Baristas even expanding into like hopefully five locations. You know, even out of the state, outside of Oregon. But I definitely see myself still working my ass off and, you know, just expanding my businesses and being a fucking boss ass bitch and just evolving. Like, that is my goal, is to be constantly evolving, always. To be honest, I have no fucking choice but to be confident. I have to push myself. Like, I don't wait for somebody to pat me on the back. I don't wait for somebody to be like, oh, you're doing such a good job. Or I don't wait for validation from anybody. To be completely honest, my confidence probably comes from, you know, as a child, as a kid, I actually was a fucking follower. I was a follower all the way up until fucking fifth grade in fucking elementary school. And I remember to this day, I had a fucking bully. Her name was Latifah. She was my fucking bully, bro. Like, I used to have a fucking bully. It's so crazy. That shit is really real. But I think that my confidence also comes from like people having me fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you get stepped on so much, it's like you get tired of fucking being stepped on. You know, it's like that wimpy kid that finally stands up for himself. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I first started expressing myself in high school, in high school, through my fashion. And I was like making my clothes, cutting my shit up, you know what I mean? And this was the first time I actually stood up to a bully. I was at a fucking party at a hotel, and we were all, you know, the girls gather up in the bathroom and shit, you know. We're all in the bathroom. I walk in with my little cute little outfit thinking I'm the shit, you know. And this girl was like, look at me up and down and was like, why you dressed like that? Your outfit look weird. I said, because it's gonna fucking make me rich one day. That's why I'm dressed like this. Bitch. My confidence is just, over the years, has come from, you know, just being tired of people just, you know, talking shit or trying to step, you know, look down upon me and whatnot, and you just fucking get tired of that shit, you know. And I just had to start patting my own self on the back, you know what I mean? I didn't have anybody to continuously encourage me to do the right thing or encourage me to, you know, do any fucking thing. So you have to pick up your fucking self by the bootstraps, put your fucking big girl panties on, and encourage yourself and give yourself, you know, this confidence and believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in your fucking self, who in the fuck else is gonna believe in you? You know what I mean? So that's where my confidence has come from, because there's a lot of, especially like my family, I feel like they don't fucking believe in you. You know what I mean? You expect for your family and your friends to like believe in you and be like, oh, you're doing such a good job, keep on going. No, it's not, that is not reality. You know what I mean? So it's like you come to a point where it's like, fuck, you have to encourage yourself. You have to, know who you are within yourself. You can't expect for outside validation all the time. You got to know that shit for yourself. You got to feel that shit in your gut, your soul, your stomach, your spirit. You know what I mean? And I've just learned over the years that you have to feed yourself. You have to pat yourself in the back. You got to cheer for your goddamn self, So, again, I got to give credit to my cousin Danielle. I got to give credit to her. Literally, her and my mom, like, watching them get dressed to go out to the club. You know what I mean? I would just be, like, sitting and, like, looking at them like, wow, they just look so good, They just look so cool, so cute. But as I got older, and I was able to pick out my own clothes, she would take me shopping, to all the stores that she would go to. And I would just pick out my own things. She just let me be myself. And she also gave me some of her vintage pieces. And I was like, oh my God, I still have some of those fucking pieces to this day, like a DKNY dress, fucking diesel dress, and it's vintage shit, that came out in the fucking 80s and 90s that I still have. But my love for fashion just came from that, and also being at my cousin Danielle's house, looking at all the fucking Vogue magazines, the Elle magazines, and the W, and looking at all the fashion designers. I'm just like, oh my God. I used to look forward to going over her house to look at the fucking fashion Vogue magazine of the fucking month and looking through and smelling all the pages with the perfume and shit. But it's just, I don't know, it's just in me. I've just always been attracted to it. And honestly, I'm not gonna say it came naturally. Obviously, it was trial and error, but I'm definitely a self-taught designer, and I know how to do all of the things. I know how to make a pattern. I know how to cut and sew, all of the things, So it just is in me, It's in me. First and foremost, God. Okay, source, God, whatever you want to call him, or her. First and foremost, yes, God. Second, my children. My children have given me a purpose. Honestly, they turned on that hustle in me 10 times, 1,000 times over. Just wanting to give them a better life, and give them and show them something different than what I grew up seeing. So yeah, first God, second my kids. And third, my spirituality, man. I'm telling you, spirituality, not religion, spirituality, that's that spirit inside of here, okay? Again, spirituality has changed my life. It gives me something to ground myself at all times. Even if I slip up a little bit, I can come back and utilize my tools that I've learned over the years. And it just helps me to stay grounded. Better than a fucking religion, I tell you that fucking much. Let's talk about some of my favorite episodes of the Chappelle TV show, which was, yes, one of your faves, which is Mary Jane. I love Mary Jane's life. I love her to death.
Being a tattoo artist, you kind of just gotta feed off your client and kind of figure it out. Hey, maybe they're having a bad day. Hey, maybe it's, you can reschedule. It's not, it's gonna be on your body. So
permanently.
Take it slow.
Right, just think about this.
She's my tattoo artist. We've worked together. We've danced together. I love her, to the moon and back. But yeah, that was a good episode. But I also feel like Black Mannequin was a really good episode.
A lot of times people don't like where they are in their life, or they might not like, what's going on in their life, or they might be, not in the position that you're in, or they might, it's all types of different things that can happen. It could be that a lot of people like you and that people don't like them like that.
Those are my top three. It's Mary Jane, Black Mannequin, and AC Cream. Also, no, Teresa. I love Teresa episodes. That was a really good episode. I cannot leave her out.
On the bus. It's I'm too high of a caliber. I'm too experienced to do anything like that. I'm bitch, you're too experienced to make some extra money?
I love Teresa. But she was a really good episode too. But again, we're starting off fresh and new. I can't wait to get new people in here, to the new setup. I think it's just gonna be so much more dope and so much more fun, good footage. And I just feel like it's gonna flow.
Okay.